So let's just start out with what inspired you to participate in Move for Mona. Tell us a little bit about your journey since last year was your first year in doing a campaign.
Well, as a Mona Youth Ambassador, I've always been very passionate about getting my family, friends, and community engaged with the Mona Foundation, and it's been an incredible mission. When I first thought about how I could contribute, Move for Mona felt like the perfect opportunity. It allowed me to connect with people of all ages, whether young kids, teenagers like myself, parents, or even grandparents, in a way that was both fun and meaningful. A walk-a-thon is such an accessible event, and it creates a perfect atmosphere for people to come together, be active, and support a cause that truly changes lives. I wanted everyone around me to feel as excited and inspired as I do when I think about Mona's work, and Move for Mona was the perfect way to make that happen.
Perfect. So in terms of thinking about Move for Mona and running your campaign, how did it fit into your lifestyle? Was it easy for you to participate in and to form?
Well, community involvement has always been a huge part of my life. So organizing and participating in Move for Mona felt like a natural extension of what I was already doing. My family and friends are very engaged in different philanthropic efforts, so they were already very familiar with the idea of coming together for a good cause, which made it so much easier to get people involved. And as soon as I started talking about the event, there was immediate enthusiasm. People were more than willing to register, donate, and show up because they understood the impact that their participation would have. It was amazing to see how quickly everyone rallied behind the idea, and it really enforced how powerful community action can be when people share a common goal.
Absolutely. So in terms of like engaging your peers and your friends and your family as a young leader in your community, what was that like for you and what response did you get from running Move for Mona?
I was incredibly lucky to have an amazing support system throughout this entire planning process. My friends and family contributed in different ways, some registering and participating in the walk, others donated to the cause, and many reached out just to offer their encouragement and assistance. Whether it was helping out with logistics, spreading the word, or simply cheering us on, I truly appreciated every bit of support I received. The Mona Foundation team was also so incredibly helpful, providing guidance and resources along the way. Knowing that so many people were behind this event made everything feel even more meaningful, and it showed me just how much of an impact we can make when we work together.
It's beautiful. How did it feel knowing that your efforts were helping provide education to children worldwide?
This was, without a doubt, the biggest motivation for me. There were a few logistical challenges leading up to the event, like finding the right location. But every time we faced an obstacle, we reminded ourselves why we were doing this. The thought of children around the world gaining access to education because of our efforts made every challenge feel completely worth it. Even on the day of the event, when it started raining just as people were arriving, no one let it bring down their spirits. Everyone showed up ready to walk, rain or shine, because they knew that this was about something bigger than ourselves.
Absolutely. And I know that you raised over $3,000 to help educate around 25 children for an entire year. That's a whole classroom of kids. That's incredible. What was the reaction like when you told this to the other youth who were, walking with you or participating or supported your campaign?
Everyone was really proud of just being able to participate, even with the unforeseen weather conditions. But everyone was even more surprised as to what an impact just a small group of people could make. We had around 30 people walking with us, but the amount we raised was truly inspiring for especially the people who couldn't make it but wanted to. And this really made everyone feel a lot more special about the work they were doing and definitely got more people excited to see such inspiring work be done and hopefully encourage more people to want to participate the next year. And I think we have a lot more people who are interested this year after seeing what an impact a smaller group of people were able to accomplish.
Well, that's exciting news and that's
Yeah.
incredible. And I'm super excited to see. I mean, you did such an incredible job last year that this year I'm just like, I'm over the moon to see how it goes for you. And what advice would you give someone new or that is looking to participate in Move for Mona or start their own campaign?
I would say without hesitation, go for it. Move Ramona is such a rewarding experience, whether you're walking alone, with family or friends, or bringing an entire community together. The beauty about this event is that it's not just about the physical act of walking. It's about being a part of something much greater. Along the way, you will meet like-minded people who share your passions for education and change. And the best part, the bright blue Mo for Mona t-shirts naturally draw attention, sparking curiosity from the people around you. It's a great way to spread awareness and start conversations about the Mona Foundation and the incredible work that they do. No matter how big or small your involvement is, you are making a difference.
I love that. That's beautiful. And then one last question about Move for Mona. Can you share a memorable experience from your last campaign?
One of the most unforgettable moments was right at the beginning when everyone was arriving at the park. Just as we were getting ready to take the group photo, the rain started to drizzle and it got a little heavier. I remember feeling a little nervous and disappointed because we had put so much effort into making this a great experience, and I didn't want people to feel uncomfortable. But instead of complaining, everyone just embraced the moment. People pulled out their umbrellas from their cars, smiled for the camera, and reassured me that they were there for the cause, no matter what. And then, as if almost as if nature wanted to reward our perseverance, the rain stopped just as we were walking, and the sun came out and turned into a beautiful spring afternoon, making the event even more special. The moment taught me that even when things don't go exactly as planned, the passion and purpose behind what we're doing will always carry us through.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing that and tapping in with us today. That's amazing. Just want to shift to ask a couple questions since you are one of our most engaged youth ambassadors. What have been your favorite parts of the Youth Ambassador program?
Honestly, there have been so many parts of the Youth Ambassador program that I've loved, but I think what stood out to me the most is the sense of connection and purpose that it gives. Being surrounded by like-minded youth from all over the world who are passionate about service, education, and building a better future is such a rare and beautiful experience. Every time I've had a meeting or a workshop, I've left feeling energized and inspired. I've also really appreciated how the program empowers us to take action in ways that feel personal and meaningful, whether that's starting a school club, organizing an event, or leading a service project. There's such a strong sense of support from the Mona team, and it's helped me build confidence in my own ability to lead and create change. I've grown so much in this past year, not just in what I've done, but in how I see the world and my role in it.
I love that. That's amazing. One last question for you. What does it mean for you to be a part of a global movement as a young person who's passionate about education?
It's honestly been so inspiring and empowering at the same time. Being a part of a global movement like this reminds me that I'm not alone in my passion for education, and that even though I'm just one person, I'm a part of something much bigger than just myself. Sometimes, especially as a youth, it's easy to feel like your voice doesn't matter or that the problems in the world are too big for one person to solve. But being in the movement proves the opposite. I've had the opportunity to connect with youth around the world, all working in their own communities to advocate for education and equity, and it's so powerful. It reminds me that every action counts, and when we come together with our shared purpose, real change becomes possible. Education is a fundamental right, and being part of this movement means actively fighting for that right on a global scale, in a way that's rooted in love, unity, and hope.
Absolutely. Beautiful, beautifully said, as always. Thank you.